What's up guys, Presley Yong here, back for another video, and today Apple actually surprisingly released another update, iPadOS 13.14.3, but this one is a weird update because they actually released the previous one, which is the first one here, and it seems that Apple released the second version, which is the release candidate 2. Now, it was supposed to call GM, but Apple just call it as RC, as release candidate. So we just call it as GM2, or we can call it as RC2, whatever you call it. But in the title, I will just put GM2 bracket release candidate 2 is released. Okay. So what is this update does now? When I check the content on this, it's everything is the same. Like you can see that photos, the privacy, everything introduced, it's actually the same thing when I click learn more. So there's no point to screenshot and show you guys again. However, the build number is different right now. So if I go to about section, I go here, you can see it's 18C66 instead of 65 or 64. I forgot it, but it's 65. Now, of course, I actually installed a lot of games, and because I installed, I left 21, and then installed, give me 1 GB. So yeah, it's still good. Now, why is this update existed suddenly all of a sudden? Well, actually, this update is not only focused on this, but it's also focused on some users actually have some kind of notification issues on their iPad and also iPhones that's not working, which is also available on iOS 14.3. They actually updates everything, including in focus. They also focus update on watchOS 7.2 as well, because some users has problem with their Apple Watch when connecting using iOS 14.3 as well. And we can revise it one more time on iPadOS 14.3. So iOS 14.3 actually includes the Apple Fitness Plus and AirPods Max, because this one supports require 14.3 to in order to connect with some kind of animation when you want to connect it to your AirPods Max that you bought it. But right now it's not available, but I will not do any review on the iPod Max because I know it's not worth it to get it. And 14.3 right now, 14.3, the first one, the RC1, which is release candidate 1, I don't have any issue. The performance is great. You can see how great it is by swiping left and right. So, and because of the 128 refresh, this iPad Pro 10.5, so yeah, it supports 120 FPS, but only certain apps doesn't support 120. It only supports 60. But when you see slides, you can see how smooth it is. You cannot feel it because the video taken on other frame rates, so you can do it. But for me, it feels very great. Now, not only that, it actually talks about the Apple Max, all those noise cancelling, everything, so you can talk about it. And also photos, so Apple can take ProRAW in the Photos app, but this ProRAW is only available on the iPhone models, iPhone 12, 12 Pro, 12 Pro Max to get this thing. Now, there's an option of recording it in 25 frames per second, so that's a good thing. So if you want to save some data, there you go, 25 frames per second. If you want it, it's okay. Mirror the front-facing camera for still photo iPad Pro, first gen and second gen. So the iPad Pro first gen and second gen, I think, I'm not sure they're referring to the 10.5 inch or the 9.7 inch. I think it's 9.7 inch, but yeah. Also introduced the new pricing information section on the App Store page, so you can call a double report summary app pricing practice. So what is is that all those App Store games, you know, those app tracking, all those stuff. Okay, that thing, let's say you got the like games or apps, let me just cancel it, those games that apps you see there when you actually, like, if you download something new stuff in the app like those games, when you click on it, they will prompt you to say app want to track you. So it's really, so literally, if you jump to privacy and then you see tracking, that is the one allowed apps to request to track. So what it means that certain apps will appear as this. So this option ends right here. So if you don't want to be tracked, let's say you actually click it, always you can just go here and toggle it off, and it's default by off. I think Apple just make this practice because you do want to the app to track you. Now one of them is Facebook, because yeah, even I click here, I go to google.com. when you go here and you can see here privacy track record, and when you scroll down you can see it as google.com, because literally it is google.com. We go apple.com, And how and who? No track contacted, because it's Apple website, they won't give track. If it's Google, who track you? Google.com, so Apple just close it down. And the same goes to Facebook. Facebook is one of them. I don't know why, but it's a good feature for this thing to happen. There's also got a TV apps, all new TV Plus for Apple Watch, Apple shows, all these things. I think it's not important. I didn't subscribe anything, so it's fine. If those of you are subscribed, here are the feature is all those new browse category join. It's up to you to Apple Clips. If you those using the clip code, let's say that when you use the phone, then you tap it, make a purchase, it just appear like that. So it's very good thing. Now there's new air quality control, means they can check the China. It's only for China, and also provides Siri in the United States, other country. Right here in Malaysia, Australia doesn't support. So yeah, that's about it. So of course, I don't know what's social research engine. Just ignore that. And also see this one's following issue, like apps will fail to open, spotlight search may not be working. So let's say you scroll down, spotlight search, you want to tap something, it doesn't even work anything. So if you see you want to search for Mobile Legends, and there you go, it shows properly, so means it's working. Some people didn't find it's working, but I think for my side it works. And you also got Bluetooth, could be unavailable. So if you want to go, you can go check here and you see Bluetooth. Now Bluetooth, if you turn it on by toggle, you can just turn it on like that. If it's like this, then it's working. Sometimes what it means is that sometimes when you just switch it off, it doesn't turn off completely. And sometimes you just click here, disconnect, and you saw, and then you want to switch off this thing, force to switch off, that thing will start to do the circuit thing. So yeah, that's about it. And also you must need to see that some features may not be available in all Apple devices. So yeah, you should know about it. So I also need to go to, oh yeah, because this is just a GM I cannot show you other bugs released because only for the official one. But you release on the 15th in December. What I know is that Apple is going to introduce Apple Fitness in 15th December, which means not only that, the iOS 14.3, the official one, will also release at the same time. So yeah, that's all about the RC2 release candidate 2. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.